see that the manuscript wasn't really, the photocopy that we had wasn't really reproducible. So that's why I wrote out in C, and why that manuscript was used for years and years and years. But it was the same with the Jennings. What's happened with the Jennings now is rather interesting, that another scholar called Brett Bootwell, an American scholar who is also very interested in Terry Jennings, we'll get on to Jennings eventually if anybody's interested, has now done a Sibelius version of Winter Trees, the piece I'm going to be playing in a little while. And he, in his turn, has tried to make it look as much as possible like my manuscript. So in subsequent generations, we've got Jennings' original, which no longer exists, probably, my copy of Jennings' original, and then Brett's computer-driven copy of my manuscript. And so it goes on.
So the original was not, Jennings' original was not
well, well, Jennings had the original, of course, but he'd given copies to Tilbury, I think, who played with Jennings in America.
It's certainly great to remember how much sheer physical effort was needed just to get the catalogue up and running in the
yes,
early
I mean,
days.
and when we started doing the anthologies, because we realised after a while that we've been, Virginia went into this, that the selling pieces singly is all well and good, but it's actually easier to bring them all together, all the piano pieces, all the vocal pieces, all the string pieces, and sell those as anthologies. But they were all on different sized pieces of paper, different manuscripts, so the only way to do it was for me to write them out, which I did, on transparencies in those days. So the keyboard anthology is about 60 pages long, lots of pieces in it, all of which were written out by me in repeatograph pens on transparent paper, which would then be die-lined. That was a way of reproducing things in those days. So yes, the amount of work was enormous.
Yeah. And Virginia, from your perspective, does it seem that there's increasing interest in the experimental aesthetic today? I mean, we have CoMA here with us, and fantastic to realise, what collaboration is going on. But are there more people coming to you?
There are a lot of people coming in, and people are coming in from all sorts of kind of aesthetics and all sorts of areas and all sorts of countries. I mean, just opening our Facebook page, all of a sudden we had, a whole bunch of likes, and we get on a good day, thousands of people looking at some post that we've done, particularly if some famous person like Phil Glass or something like that. But yeah, it does seem like there is a bit of a renaissance. There wasn't that much interest in the early stuff in the 1980s. There's this kind of thing like you like your grandfather but not your father. That it always seems to skip a generation.